G'day folks, welcome back to another Bitcoin update. Now the bearish trend continues, at least on the daily time frame, so that's still a downward trajectory. In terms of the outlook, as of today, February 8th, Bitcoin is trading approximately 96,661, reflecting a slight decline amid recent market volatility. The cryptocurrency experienced a significant surge in late 2024, surpassing 100,000, driven by increased institutional adoption and favorable US regulatory developments. However, recent geopolitical tensions and economic uncertainties have introduced short-term bearish pressures. Despite these challenges, Bitcoin's long-term outlook remains optimistic, supported by its growing integration into mainstream finance and recognition as a legitimate asset class. Investors are advised to monitor macroeconomic indicators and regulatory policies closely, as these factors will significantly influence Bitcoin's trajectory in the coming months. So as always, we look at the long-term trends before we look at the micro charts. So at the moment, we've got the monthly, the weekly, and the daily. So on the monthly, you can see there it's been bullish now. On the price chart, it's been bullish since around October 2023. But notice on the CCI, it dipped during this period around July 24 until about October 24. Then it finally broke above the CCI moving average again in November 2024. So it consolidated there for a number of months, potential weakening. So still bullish at the moment, although notice the CCI is pulling back, so we might see a bit of weakening as well. That's further illustrated by the weekly as well. So on the weekly, if I zoom in, you can see there we've got lower highs on the CCI versus slightly higher highs on the price, and that's a bearish divergence. Now it's already hit that range with those wicks below that 23-38% level, and if we draw a Fibonacci in that range between that high and take it back to that significant low, you can see there that would have been back there, yep. That would have been just slightly adjusted between that range there. You can see that it's already hit that range, and that wick on that candle in the current month is already in that range at the moment. So that's on the weekly, and that CCI is still dropping, so we might see further declines right into this range in the coming weeks possibly. Now if we go to the daily, you can see there it's hit that resistance at 108.263 twice. Again, we had another bearish divergence here. Broke down, hit this minimum range, and went sideways for a while. Hit that off that resistance again, as I said, and we're still in a bearish downtrend at the moment. Now, for those that want to buy this and sort of consolidate or average down longer term, what I suggest is you wait for the weekly at least to break higher on the CCI, and I'll put out these updates frequently and keep you updated. But I'd like to see this break above on the weekly into a bullish mode on the weekly, and then once you see that and the daily is also bullish, then you can average down and buy more once the price is weakened. At the moment, it looks like it may decline further, so just be careful. And again, I'd like to see it break above this resistance to be more bullish. Now, if we go to the micro charts, and that always gives us an indication of potential further weakening or strengthening on the daily. So if you're trading on the micro level, we look at the short-term pullbacks. And you can see here, let me just get rid of some of this. We had a small bearish divergence here. Let me adjust that. So lower highs on the CCI there. Lower highs on the CCI there versus higher highs on the price. And that was a bearish divergence, and that pulled back. And again, if we should draw a Fibonacci in that range, you can see that it fell well below the 61% level. And even if we drew that Fibonacci back to this level here, that was fell as low as the 50% level on that range there. So I'd like to take it back to the previous low before that divergence started. Now at the moment, let me just zoom in a bit, there is that CCI seems to be moving in line with the price. The lows and the highs are similar to the price, and that's a consistency we expect normally, unless there's a divergence. There's no divergence there, lower highs there, and higher lows there, etc. So at the moment, that's moving in line with the price, the CCI. And you can see there all time frames are bearish on the daily and bearish on the 1 hour as well. So again, just quickly going back to the monthly, weekly, daily, we're overall in a bearish momentum, and it looks like the monthly is also coming back towards that moving average range. So just be careful. Again, I'd like to see this break above the moving average range on the weekly, and then by that stage we should see a break above this resistance as well to then be able to buy more possibly. Or this may come back a lot further to the downside, in which case, again, I'd like to see it break above the moving average on the weekly before averaging down or buying any more. And for those interested, I've also got this other indicator, this multiple indicator down here, and again the video is in the description below for all these indicators if you want to learn how to draw them on your own charting software. But basically this indicator shows anything above the +2, it draws a little blue arrow or a bullish buy signal, and if it's below the -2 it shows a red candle or a sell signal. Now I don't trade these in isolation, I use them in conjunction with the divergence. So you can see here with this bearish divergence, we're seeing these cluster of red arrows indicating a potential reversal, and it eventually did. So that just helps you confirm the downtrend with the bearish divergence. In that case, it hit that range, as I said previously. Going back here, we had another slight bearish divergence. It fell there. We had another bearish divergence here with red arrows. It fell, hit the target area, and so on. We had a bullish divergence there versus lower lows on the price, and it broke a lot higher than the minimum range there. So again, that indicator's in the description below should you wish to learn how to draw it on your own charting software. To support the channel more, hit that like and subscribe button and share the video. For added benefits and the cost of a coffee, consider subscribing to the Patreon page where we look at weekly scans of bullish trending shares and insider trades that may have occurred. Thanks again and see you in the next video.